Today in Mark's Game Room, Matt and Sean will wargame the conclusion to our live action game in Belgium, where they followed a possible route that Marshal Grouchy might have used to try and help Napoleon win the Battle of Waterloo. Can Ben and Austin hold him off on ground of their own choosing? We have created a miniatures table that models the battlefield that they picked near Chappelle St. Lambert. Let's roll some dice and see if Marshal Grouchy can save the day.
I'm going to tear up this court-martial order.
To set up our tabletop wargame, we went to Belgium to explore what route Marshal Grouchy, with the right wing of the French army, might have used to try and reach Waterloo to help Napoleon. Matt and Sean decided not to move all the way to Napoleon, but instead try to intercept the Prussian army at the town of Chappelle St. Lambert as it marched to Waterloo. Ben and Austin found a defensible ridge south of Chappelle St. Lambert and decided to detach the Prussian Second Corps to defend it and try to hold off Grouchy. Now, every wargame has to have victory conditions, so in our hypothetical scenario, we have decided that the French need to cut the road to Waterloo and prevent the Prussian First Corps, which is marching from Wavre, from exiting the board to the west and making it to Waterloo. But in the end, you can decide who won. The rules we will be using are a heavily modified version of Napoleon's battles. Look for a Battle of Quatre Bras video this summer, where we will go into more detail about our modifications for the rules. To start the game, the Prussian players have set up their Second Corps with one division covering each road leading to the Chappelle St. Lambert area, and they're keeping a cavalry division in reserve. The French, who are marching in, have deployed their Third Corps to push up the road to Chappelle St. Lambert and cut the road to Waterloo, while their Fourth Corps will march to pin the other Prussian force. The Prussians will do their best to hold the line.
All right, here we are. Turn one. We're going to make our assault. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. I believe.
Come at us, frogs.
For the victory.
So we're going to need, we used 5 orders to order this entire corps. And we're going to generally advance in this direction. So we'll get 10 inches of movement across the board.
Not enough. They need more.
Line.
I hope that is true.
I mean, they got more coming down the road, so.
I might need another edition of those 5-cent drums. That was amazing.
Well, I think Napoleon will be just fine. Or sorry, Wellington will be just fine.
You traitor!
Oh, we got him on the ropes already.
What is this?
So, defensive fire. This Prussian unit is going to fire at this French unit in front of them. That's a 9.
That's a 7.
Oh, so
What
that's a
hit?
hit.
We take one hit.
All right, then this French unit is going to fire. Or sorry, this Prussian unit is going to fire this French unit.
You are still doing this. You have betrayed your
Play the
country.
turncoat card.
Oh, that's a 1.
6.
When you call them French, they
Yeah.
can't shoot straight.
Look,
All right.
we did just enough damage to not turn code.
So I think we now move to offensive shooting.
Yeah.
So we'll start with this cannon, the 12-pounder on the ridge, and it's going to fire across at the infantry. And they're going to need some pretty good range dice. So I do 1 hit.
Okay, that's a 1.
All right, that's
Double
double
it.
damage.
If you survive, there will be an inquiry.
You can't court-martial me if I'm dead.
Infantry route with them.
It's not looking good.
That's pretty catastrophic. What a mess.
I'm dispatching a runner to you saying, come help me.
Well, we send help.
We have to take Place Noire. You have to hold.
We're going to move the Lambert up.
We will start defensive fire with the 12-pounder firing across the ridge at this newly arrived unit.
Okay.
He's in range, he got a 9.
4.
So doubled.
Yep. So we did
Sorted.
it.
So they take their third
red.
damage and run.
Red.
Still a catastrophe.
Yes.
I think our position is undone.
Yeah, I
We
think.
spent so long picking it out.
I think. Yeah.
We're going to go to Belgium for a week and
With the
film
first
everything, and it's
wave.
going to be undone in 15 minutes.
Oh boy. When an entire corps hits you, that's what happens.
That's what happens, yeah.
Hey, that's the end of turn 1, and Carl is here to give me a recap on that crazy turn. Carl, how's it going, man?
Hey, hey, Mark. Hey, everybody. Bottom of the first here, and it looks like I hate to say it. I always hate to see it when things are going well for the French. Doubly so when it's going well for Matt. But they opened up the guns of Navarone on those
think so.
guys. That was
Yeah.
was the Grand Battery there.
Very good. So starting us off, we're going to have, for our 4 orders on the right, we're going to have these 3 starting here. We're going to have this division move to make contact here.
We needed to run farther.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to rush in and do the old bayonet thing.
Yep.
Okay.
They are,
And
So we
we're
now have
gonna
a moving retreat, I think.
yeah, moving combat, and so they just get swacked.
And we take our winner's hit.
Yes.
And then the cavalry will move around to hit your other routing unit.
Yeah, they can.
And then we roll to see if they stay in good
Stay in
order.
control.
Yes.
They're in control.
Oh no! They blew it.
They do.
Okay.
They blew it.
So they have to run into our cavalry, is that
They
right?
do.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, come say hello.
And they become disordered when they go out of control. Is that
They
right?
do.
They do.
All right.
So this guy is going to activate. He's going to move forward into contact. And he's going to get joined by his favorite friend in the whole wide world. We've been very successful, maybe more than I thought we even would be. Our men performed very valiantly, and we're taking this ridge.
Your guns perform very badly.
Ah, there we go.
A lot of,
No, the
of
men
French,
was walking.
a lot of French firepower over there.
That's
All
right.
right.
We had our Grand Battery deployed. Awesome. So we're going to move to defensive fire from you guys.
Let's see if we can get something going.
All right.
So it looks like you have a
So
gun.
the battery is going to fire at the French infantry
Very
in front.
good.
If you roll a 1, I will shoot you.
So I did.
Oh, good.
So- One.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, double.
Woof.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Change
you
dice.
also have your reaction from your cavalry if you want to use it.
The cavalry react now.
Yep.
Yes, cavalry.
So the cavalry are going to make a valiant charge. Right into these French knights. Here we
Stop that
go.
assault.
This is our Hail Mary.
Oh.
Of course, they don't get to go into square because they're already in combat.
Yes, they're distracted.
Better.
They're fighting our bodies for time. Okay.
So the light infantry is fighting against the cavalry.
All right.
First of all, you get -4 to +4.
I got a 1.
That's a 7.
7. So you're routed.
They go back
You
behind
can round
them.
behind them.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right.
And they go red. They take their chip of shame.
All right.
And now
Actually,
I got to
I'm
roll to
afraid.
see if.
Yeah, you roll to see if you
I
go out of
stay in
control. So you want to go low here.
All right, come on. A 10.
That's bad. So they will go out of control, but they're still going to run and hit the closest unit and
Right,
hit them.
yeah.
But unfortunately, they're disordered.
We'll take their yellow
Take a
shame.
cheese.
Alright. They're just too excited about all their
We're all
contributions.
fired up.
We're rolling high when we shouldn't.
So we are.
That's a 5. I saw the 9.
Then the cavalry bounce off.
Okay.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Victorious retreat.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
We continue that melee until it's done.
That's right.
Uh,
Whoop. We got a 2.
that's another 10.
That'll rout them.
Alright, so they take down to a base.
Right.
And can go join their friends.
Yes! Rout
Collapsing.
in disarray!
So now the disordered cavalry are hitting your fresh cavalry.
Yes.
That is a 2.
That's a 7.
You will take your full amount and rout. More
We've
conservative.
seen what just happened.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
all of
you
that
let,
stuff.
you let routed units sit anywhere within range and they can get schwacked in this game.
Sure can.
They need to roll to see if they go out of control.
Okay. Oh, I guess you can't see it. That's right. Oh, look, that's a 1.
That'll
That's
do
when
it.
you want the one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
when you want the one. So we can now charge here. All right, make your charge. Stop that attack.
Charge.
The elephant reemerges. Prussian elephants in the charge.
You did not expect.
Never
Pachyderms.
expect. So we're gonna roll to form square.
Please
against your
don't.
gap charge. We do on a 4.
Okay.
Not even a square, so we can switch this up.
All right, shoot us.
Oh, that's a 3.
All right, and the melee is almost a formality, but roll it. But we're
Yes.
basically just going to run away from the square.
That's a 4 plus 1 for close combat is 5. Yeah.
6
6 minus a
Do we-
ridiculous amount
Yeah.
for fighting a square in this situation.
Probably best to just bring it back to the leader then, right?
Yeah, that works. I mean, they're both disordered from there. And they're just going to need to sit and hold for a turn to undisorder.
Well, that was a bit of a fly in the
That was
ointment.
exciting. That was. That
Yeah.
was. Slowed
Was it
us down a
exciting,
little.
though?
We're still going. There's no stopping the French train.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
All right.
Choo choo. Turn 2. The French train continuing to roll in. But Mark, I don't know about you, but it was pretty cool to see the Prussians utilize combined arms to
Yeah.
try and blunt the force of those froggies.
I mean, that cavalry was just awesome. I mean, isn't that what Napoleonic? Everyone wants to lead a great cavalry charge. Boy, that cavalry just kicked butt. It was awesome. All right, well, let's see if the French can come back in turn 3.
Let's start with the pink unit.
All right.
We will advance in good order. Make contact with this hero unit.
Push those fellows off that hill.
We're going to move right up into your face. So they're going to move their 10 inches. We'll do the same. Sit right next to him.
Boy, they are.
Yeah.
Speedy.
And their commander will follow them valiantly.
Just the worst.
All right, so now we have offensive fire.
Sadly,
So
yes.
We have a lot of offensive fire.
I'm very concerned.
We'll start with these two. We'll start with the largest unit with a +1.
Okay.
That's a 10.
That's a
This
10.
is a 10.
So we do nothing.
You max out at
We
10,
don't.
so we're okay.
Yeah.
Now the unit to his right will fire. Smaller unit, no bonus.
Okay.
We got 5.
10.
10!
Wow.
Just
Hey.
roll 10.
We've adapted to their frequencies.
It's all coming together. Now the small unit will fire at the cav. The small unit fires at the cav in front of it.
Okay.
Got 3. I saw the 7.
10.
Wow.
3 10s in a row.
Wow. All right.
This is how you roll.
The big unit next will fire as well. Until it
Why bother?
Why bother?
Why bother?
Wow, we got a 5, modify 5.
A 5.
Let's
Nothing.
go!
Wow.
There we
Wow.
go.
We're kind of slipping, Sean.
we are.
The French running
That's
high
all we're
steam.
doing.
I'm going to
Alright.
tear up this court-martial order. You free and clear, sir.
All right, I think we move to melee. Huge melee. It looks like the modifying unit combined outnumbers you at least 2 to 1.
Easily.
Agreed.
You got it.
Roll.
Alright.
We got a 9, so a 10.
Oh. Did
The
you
ones-
see it?
the
Did
ones
you
are
see
bad.
it? It was a 9, and then it went boom.
So what's the?
We are
What's
routed.
your route number?
Yeah.
Whew.
We are routed.
Give
Come
him the
over.
I know
bayonet.
you need to roll to see if you get the leader. See if you get a 1, 2, or 3. Hate
What's
to
his
break it.
name? Who am I
What's
trying
his
to
name?
kill?
Yeah.
Oh god. Tippelskirchen.
Very cool. Very cool. Number 3. Well, he's
You got to roll
What?
again. There's a chart for this.
There's
Yeah.
a chart.
You might have just knocked his hat off.
Let's see if I knock his head off. Now we got a 10.
What happens to Tippelskirch?
That one had his name on it.
How could they spell it though?
Removed from play from the rest of the game when he falls dead off his horse and tenaciously continues into action for 1 more turn.
Oh. He's got a little more fight. Wow.
Oh wait, so he stays for 1 more turn?
One more turn.
Just 1 more turn. He's got a little bit of fight left.
Then he
over
stays
here.
long enough for them to rally.
He doesn't know he's dead yet. And we've taken the hill.
All right.
Finally did
in the hill,
Oh,
finally.
I like that hill.
Our beautiful hill.
Our beautiful hill.
Beautiful hill, all for naught. I think that's the only melee. So that
Yes.
should be the top of our turn and over to your turn.
Okay.
Bottom of the 3rd.
Oh, but first, you must Tippelskirch.
How would you say that?
Tippelskirch.
Oh my gosh.
We apologize to all of our German watchers.
All 3 of them.
All
right.
Gets off his final croak.
All right, whatever his name is.
A
I'm lying.
6.
A 6.
All right.
A 6. Tippelskirch, don't fail us now.
A
6!
six!
A 6! He rallies them. May Tippelskirch's name be long remembered, for he has fallen. But his men rally. They routed to the building and deployed in the building to hold that building. In a last-ditch attempt to hold off the Prussians.
And then they hear the drums in the distance.
The fife and drum. Play the fife and drum for me, Von Piro.
Sing the fife and drum.
They hear the Uber Alice in the distance.
All right.
All right, yeah. And they're like, what's going on, guys?
We're going to play a card for the cavalry for certain, and I think they're just going to charge the infantry in front of them. So these guys will charge and hit both units, so both units need to form square.
Well, they roll for it.
Yeah, they roll for it. So they try and roll their response time to form square.
Although,
And then the square will shoot them.
Yes, we have a melee here.
Very good.
Unless this is like a 10-1 split, you're going to bounce off.
all right.
Alrighty, we got a 2.
A 2.
We're going to bounce off.
You bounce.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you
All right.
think it maybe over there
Back
or
to
like
there.
back here to block.
I think we go backs against the wall here.
Yeah.
We'll go there, and they'll just have to undisorder next turn.
I'm sure there's a
They are close to just leaving, given their size.
a Prussian aphorism for beating our backs up against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was our turn.
Yeah.
All right, so you're now at the beginning of turn 4, right?
Pour one out for Ernst von Tippelskirch, who
Wow.
not a guy that Wikipedia had a major article on. So it,
Awesome. He saved the day at the last minute, right?
yeah, maybe he his sacrifice will not be in vain.
Well, he rallied that one infantry unit, which is now defending Chappelle St. Lambert. He doesn't rally those. There's a clear road for the French to cut the road.
Alright, so.
All right,
French
now
orders.
let's push these guys
Yeah, we're gonna
out
need.
of this position.
What about a truce?
So you're turning code now?
Oh.
Oh boy.
No, I think a truce is very much at this time.
No, we die here.
I mean,
What is all this dying stuff?
That's right,
Hey,
you're doing great.
come on.
So the yellow actually has to go first,
okay.
and the yellow is going to advance into this wood line.
Okay, you got oblique.
Okay. They will stop just short of the woods.
Okay, but as close to them as they can get.
Yeah.
So like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But they are out.
And then they will move to stand next to them.
Okay.
Okay.
That's this unit.
And they can also come touch the woods.
Perfect. And their commander will join them. These two units, they will move to join them here to form a nice little wall
gap?
here.
Oh,
So they'll both fill this gap.
so many French. We have cavalry on react. Do you wish to react?
Oh yes. Most indubitably, I do.
Okay.
Let's see. So I guess they can
So you
turn.
can do
then yes,
that.
turn and do that.
All right. So we will do that and just hit this unit.
Oh, that.
Roll to form square. And he is attached.
It
Nope,
fails.
boned it.
They failed.
On the
Oh,
10.
oh yes. No square.
Oh.
Two.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's see what this guy's name is. That's a little bit easier. It's Jurgis or Jurgas. Jurgis.
Let's stick with Jurgis.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
We need to
Jurgis.
hear about your guys.
You can do this.
So this cav unit is charging into this infantry right here.
Yes. And they're, I'm in a -3.
And we're at a +2.
Yes.
Very good.
Crush them.
I am at a 0. Or 1.
1.
Okay.
I'm at a 0. That was a 10 right there. That's a 7 plus 2, 9.
You route them.
9, all
All
right.
right.
Crash
Take our-
through.
Take our 1 casualty. We're probably going to have to hit this next guy. Oh, you have to roll for your.
Oh, we gotta roll for the leader, right?
We do. Yes, you must roll for the leader.
What's this
Roll.
guy's name? Berthazine?
That's how we pronounce it as
Berthazine.
Germans. Berthazine.
Berthazine. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Roll that big die.
1, 2, or 3. Come on.
2!
All right.
Here's the chart.
No. I get the charge.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he
get
gets
the
the
chart.
chart.
You get to roll.
All right.
It's on the bottom.
A 3.
Horse shot out from under him. He struggles free, grabs a riderless horse, remounts, and returns to action after 1 turn.
Alright.
Well, but it's
Okay,
after one turn.
Off the field, sir.
Off the field,
Off the
and
field.
he's
That may help.
real,
That will help.
A hero. A hero.
Back
All right, I got to roll
All
for
right,
control.
Roll
now.
for control. See if
Okay.
they maintain control.
All right.
You want low.
7.
Ayo. So he's disordered.
All right,
Okay.
they're disordered. I think they have to hit the unit that's in the wood, sadly, because that's what's directly in front.
Ooh,
All right,
so
so
we will roll the
They
form
roll the form
square.
square.
They're going to roll well.
We got an
No.
8, so we do not.
blew it.
Okay. Roll.
As a 10.
Oh,
Okay.
God. A 5.
Okay, so the cavalry is defeated.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
Can we run him like kind of back?
No,
here,
he's going to have to go back here,
All right.
Go away!
where he's relatively safe, because he's routed now. so I
Honestly,
think it's
good
hit.
that we didn't form square.
Yeah,
They were right to do
wow,
it.
Wow.
Because now they can keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Get those troops moving.
Oh, here they go.
This door will not stay open very long. I need as much as I can up here to take Plassanois.
I think the proper answer to that is Jawohl!
All right.
Okay,
They're there.
good. You got more troops coming?
That's it. These are all the dead troops.
Oh. We need more.
Oh, never mind. There's one more.
Very good.
Ask and you shall receive.
Okay.
All right. Well, guys in the town will
My
shoot.
number. Oh, this is the important one. Guys
The
in the
guys
town.
in town are going to shoot at the French just in the woods right there.
Yes. And save us. With a huge roll.
We need a hero.
That's 3.
Oh, come on, big.
An 8.
You did it.
Still
You
double.
disordered
There we
them.
go.
All right, we'll take our
Look at
2.
that.
You did it
Jeez.
by exactly.
All right.
Tipperstein's monument will be there and all that. So.
All right. I think that's end of your turn. Is that right?
By a hair's breadth we stand.
How does it feel having your hill lost to the French?
It wasn't that great.
I feel like you were
Agonizingly picked it.
No, it was so good. It was so good.
I'm just saying. They
Yeah,
have
turn
it. I don't
4.
care if they have it.
Cue many drone shots of how beautiful this hill is.
Right,
and
right.
incredible.
Please do.
I dropped my spectacles on that hill. I don't like it.
Many tractors passed us. It was really
Oh,
annoying.
yes.
Well, I did know we had woods to our rear to fall back to.
That's true. That's true.
And you did.
We did.
All right.
First Tippelskirch, now Jurgas. The Prussian force is a who's who of who is that.
Yeah, and then Bertha Zane, the French guy, gets shot off his horse. Man, it's deadly for leaders out there today.
Wow. I have to say, even though the French made some surprising gains, they got caught out of square. I mean, the Prussians were lucky.
I think so. And that last shot right out of the town, disordering that Frenchman who was close, that's gonna really hurt, right? Because that was the French infantry had the best chance of getting to the road.
Okay, it's turn
Turn
5.
5.
Let's take our 2 cards.
2
We'll get
cards.
going.
1 and 2.
Thank
There
you.
you are.
Turn 5. All right. Well, very cool. So
This is your last chance to stop us on the road.
It
here.
is
We are
indeed.
moving
So-
past.
We'll definitely be using everything to get over
The
there.
boys
It
in
looks-
the woods.
It looks like we only have 2 units that can really attempt it. We have these 2
Yeah.
orange units, so we'll issue our order to them, and they're just gonna dive into the woods as deep as
Fast
they
as
can
they
go.
can
Okay,
go.
we're gonna give
There
you
you go.
as much as we can. If they
5
go 5
inches.
inches,
Mhm.
and they're gonna go straight through.
They're
So
gonna need
some
every
trees.
inch.
Don't you skimp any inches.
No, I'm giving you every. I'm giving you every millimeter.
So we're hoping we can shoot that column up on the road before it
All right.
wins its way past us.
They go 5 inches. You shoot 4. They are at 4 1/4. I'll let you come over here and measure it, but
No, incredible.
this game
No,
is
no, we
missed
trust,
it by
we trust
that
the Prussian
much.
sense of measurement, I think.
We never mistake.
No.
Hey, we're
Very
French. We use the
serious.
metric system.
Oh, God, that was
That's
close.
That's our last opportunity in this turn to get you guys. So I think that's going to be where we are on that column. The column's making it past us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God you disrupted them.
That was big.
Oh, yeah.
That
was
that was
everything.
big. It came down to that roll.
That damn 3.
All right.
Ooh.
Wow.
It
All right.
came down to
So that's it. That's the high water mark of Grouchy's score.
All hail Tippelskirch,
If it wasn't for him, if he did not rally this infantry,
the hero of Chappelle St. Lambert.
that bullet had his name on it. But, you know
Sure
what?
it is. But he had enough time to
Dying breath.
rally his men
Tenaciously.
and save the Prussian column.
We appreciate an opportunity to give you a national hero.
Right.
So Germany, take note. This guy, he was the man. He was the man.
Tippelskirch.
All right, so I guess we march on to Waterloo.
Yeah,
On you go.
I guess
On you go.
They go on
Well,
through the town.
congratulations.
And, yeah.
That's a lot
Onward,
of
my
German
children!
footsteps.
Onward!
Raise high the black flag.
Well, gentlemen, that was an excellent game.
That was an excellent
good.
game.
Yes,
Very
good.
close.
It only took us a trip across the
It
Atlantic
was-
to play.
That's right.
It was rough in the beginning.
Oh,
Not
boy,
gonna
was
lie.
it.
Getting hit by a full core.
Oh,
I'm not gonna walk well for a
So
while.
much.
Well, there we have it, the conclusion to our great Grouchy marches to the guns, where we traveled all the way to Belgium, right?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
How many times do you get to do that?
Not a lot.
But
Once-
for a war
one
game.
time.
That was great, guys. I mean, it
That was
really
super.
Oh,
It was
wonderful.
wonderful.
kind of a real fitting ending to our travels around Belgium, I think.
That's,
Right?
yeah, that's
That's
probably
awesome. That's
my
awesome.
most intense wargaming experience, I think. By
Yeah,
far.
scouting the ground on a foreign country and then coming back to play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Creating a whole new battle from like the actions
Yeah,
and decisions
yeah.
we took on the ground.
And turns out it's a
really
great
cool.
scenario.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I would happily play this again.
No,
That
we
was
played
really,
it
really close.
just for you people at home. We also play this at a bigger, right, where we actually fight out the battle for Place Saint-Ouen, right, which makes it even a little more complex, which is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's really great. So how did this really affect Waterloo, right? Do we really know? I mean, we don't really know. Right?
Prussians win!
That's awesome.
On ground you stood on.
Historically, the Second Corps, right, the guys that the Prussians fought for on the ridge, they made it to the battle. So that's an effect.
Yeah, so just by taking that alternate route, they drew off some of the Prussian army to try and stop them.
Right.
And we broke them in line of sight of their follow-on.
Right. And the follow-on corps, the guys that march on this road that exited in our scenario, First Corps, historically they made it to the battle, but they kind of made it late and they had no effect. So they're going to make it a little earlier.
Without Second Corps clogging up the roads.
Right, without Second Corps clogging up the roads, but there are less of them. So I guess really, in our scenario, if you think the battle for Place Saint-Ouen goes as it went, the Prussians would have gotten guys to the battle, but not as many. And you can decide whether you think that changes the battle. or not.
Maybe there are a few more French at the end to throw in one
Right.
last
Yeah.
attack. And,
You let us
maybe.
know in the comments, and you tell Mark the Prussians won.
No.
Grouchy arrives.
Napoleon
Huge
saves
moral
Napoleon.
impetus for the
Yes.
French. They see
They
Grouchy
see
arrive.
There you
Grouchy.
go. All right.
Huge change of events.
Oh, man.
Tippelskirch has a city named after him.
Now that's undisputably true.
Yes.
So are you guys saying the controversy continues?
It continues.
Oh my God!
Forever.
No solutions.
We're gonna go back again?
Yes, we must go back.
All right, hey, everyone at home, maybe you can join us next time. It would be super awesome. But we have a lot of great content continuing to come up with Napoleonic stuff. More from our battle. We have a really cool quatre bras. We're going to have a liaison. All great stuff. So thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this. If you want to see more, and we'll catch you next time.
If you subscribe, Tippelskirch comes back from the dead.
No. He stays dead.
Like and subscribe.
You should subscribe, but he stays dead.
9.